Hey everyone, Andrew back again and welcome to another video, and as you can tell from the title I am back with yet another music update so soon after my last one, but I've got a bunch of CDs that I wanted to show you guys. But before we get into that though, I'm wanting to give a quick shout out to someone who's fairly new to the music community here on YouTube by the name of Darcy. He's a guy from Canada and he's already uploaded some pretty good videos. He's a big Saxon fan, which is really good in my book, and yeah, we have pretty similar taste in music overall, so I definitely wanted to give a shout out to Darcy. So if you're not subscribed to him, I will be leaving his channel link in the description box below. Definitely do so. He's got some great videos uploaded already and I'd really like to see his channel grow. So with that out of the way, let's get on to this music. Okay, so the first couple of releases that I'm about to show you guys are both 2018 releases, and this year I think's been really slow in terms of heavy metal releases, especially thrash. It's nothing compared to last year, but these two albums are definitely fantastic albums from this year. So first up we have Witch Skull with their latest album Coven's Will, and these guys are a three-piece heavy/stoner band from Australia, and I definitely highly recommend this album. It's absolutely phenomenal, and I'm really new to these guys. They do have one other album which I definitely want to pick up at some point, but yeah, that's Witch Skull, Coven's Will. I highly recommend this, especially if you're into heavy metal or stoner metal. Next up is another band that I highly recommend, and that is Alien Weaponry with their debut album from this year. These guys have been around for a while. They're a three-piece band from New Zealand and very unique. They are a thrash band, but a lot of their songs, or the majority of their songs, are in Maori, which is the native language of New Zealand, so very unique in that aspect. And these guys are super talented. They're a teenage band. I think they range in about the ages from about 13 or 14 to 16, 17, so yeah, very talented for such a young age. These guys have definitely got a very bright future ahead of them if they keep going. But yeah, this album is absolutely phenomenal. So if you're looking for something a little bit unique, especially lyrically, in a thrash band, I definitely highly recommend checking these guys out. So that's Alien Weaponry's debut album. Next up we have Gruesome with Dimensions of Horror, and if you guys are not familiar with them, they are essentially a modern death worship band. So if you guys are familiar with the old school metal, death metal band Death, which I'm sure most of you are, these guys are basically a modern worship band of them. Really good stuff. If you're a fan of Death, I definitely highly recommend these guys. Very similar sound, obviously, with a more modern polished sound, and they've also released a couple of other albums, one from this year actually, which I definitely need to pick up. So that's Gruesome, Dimensions of Horror, awesome stuff. Next up we have a couple of albums from a band that I'm fairly new to, and that is Discharge. So this is their debut album, Hear Nothing, See Nothing, Say Nothing. And these guys are absolutely phenomenal. They are a hardcore punk / thrash band, and really good. I'm a fan of both genres, and yeah, this stuff is absolutely amazing. I highly recommend them, especially if you are a fan of incredible guitar solos and riffs, because the albums, or at least the two that I'm showing, are absolutely full of them. So yeah, this is their debut album, really good. And next is their most recent album from 2016, End of Days. Again, absolutely phenomenal album full of amazing guitar riffs and solos. Now, other than these two albums, I'm not overly familiar with the rest of their discography. They have released a fair few albums, so I definitely need to go and check some of them out. But yeah, if you've never heard of these guys, and as I said, you're into hardcore punk / thrash with really good guitar riffs and solos, I highly recommend checking this band out. And last but not least, I picked up the reissue of Megadeth's Killing Is My Business and Business Is Good. I'm not really going to talk too much about this album. It's a classic thrash album, or this release, because I'm sure a lot of you have also picked this one up. I have listened to it. Really good release in my opinion. So yeah, that's Megadeth's Killing Is My Business and Business Is Good. Okay, so that does it for another music update. Let me know what you think of the CDs that I have added into my collection. And if you're familiar with any of these bands, let me know what some of your favourite bands that I have talked about within this video are. And also, once again, if you're not subscribed to Darcy, I'll be leaving his channel link in the description box below, so please check him out. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching.